And we're here. Hello! Hello everyone, how is it going? I hope it is going well for all of y'all. I myself work is rip. Oh no. Oh no, that ain't good. I do hope your work stops being rip sometime soon. I hope you get that green 1-up mushroom that you've always needed. That really sucks. I'm assuming there's like a lot of bugs going on in your corner of the world, in which case, same. I just recently found out today that something I kind of counted on working is not actually working. So now I have to go in and fix it. Beautiful, wonderful, absolutely stellar. That's what I've been up to. But I hope the rest of you are having wonderful Mondays. And hopefully not being completely, locked out of playing Tears of the Kingdom, goddammit. I wanna play TOTK. Alright, hold on, let me just, I like this music, but let me see if I can find a better one. Find like some music-ish type of thing. Let's go with that one, whatever it is. Okay, that'll do. About 3 or 4 1-up mushrooms in debt. Oh no. I sense a problem. I sense a conundrum. Is there no one else you can get to take care of these things? Like, maybe just kind of like hand off the work to somebody else or something, no? Or maybe... Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, I think people owe you mushrooms. I think... Just show up at the office and demand mushrooms, like, without any explanation. Don't even explain the 1-up thing, just go like, I need mushrooms. People are gonna think you're on drugs, but it's okay. Is it that people are passing you work that you shouldn't need to do? Or is it like... Or is it that this is work that you're supposed to do, but it's not working and it should have worked? Like that sort of thing. You need to be able to pass the work off without looking like you're just trying to... I mean, at some point, you know, like if there's too much on your plate, then you just kind of go for it, right? Like, I mean, that's what I would do. That's what I would hope to do. Wait, hold on. Also, let me move my camera. I am trying a new setup today. So things are in different places than I'm used to. I'm just gonna stab something in the corner here, see if I can hold this upright. Yeah. Okay, close enough. Do I really wish to know? What dark secrets are we revealing here? What is this? But yeah, I'm trying a new drawing setup. This one hopefully will not hurt my back as much, which is kind of nice. I do appreciate that. And it also lets me see the screen. That's kind of nice. Can I increase the brightness? The world is dark and cold, but drawing is fun. Sure is a hard knock life out here. Deadlines approach and you took on... Oh, I see. See, that's like... I mean, okay, so this other person, like, was it their fault that they didn't do the work, or was it like they started doing it and then like... I know kind of how like software engineering goes, right? Like sometimes you start doing a thing and you're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be easy. And then like multiple weeks in, you're like, wait, this was not easy. Oh no. Like, was it that sort of thing, or was it like their fault and they were slacking? Because in the second case, that kind of stuck. That's not work. It's not good. In doing so, you often discover even more work that was never done. Yes, that's fair. As I said, I'm in a similar situation, and yet I think the work that it wasn't done, like, technically it should have been my job. So I can't complain. Like, it's it's a similar situation, but it's not the same at all. Like, it really shouldn't have been my job. Like, someone else should have done it, but like, I guess I should have also maybe done it. Like, I'm not really sure whether it should have been my job or not. Everyone just collectively thought the job was done. And that means I must do it. Fortunately, it's not too long. I think. This is the sort of thing, like, I'll say, like, yeah, it's not too long, right? And then it, like, ends up being long. Yeah, exactly. Like, get into the habit a little bit, right? Of, like, just making tickets for things and then leaving. Like, yeah, this is a thing that needs to be done, and then you just split, like... you run at Mach speed out of the place. They can't give you work if they can't catch you. But what, do you not think this is a solution? I think this is a solution. You run so fast the bugs can't keep up. That's just how it is. Ah, I see. It sounds to me like you just don't have a good team is what I'm kind of hearing here. Like, I think you need better coworkers. Do your coworkers communicate this to themselves? Like, I mean, are they like, hey, can't get this done, do it for me? Or are they like, haha, I got this done, and then you look at it and it's actually not done? Oh, that's fair, yeah. I guess in some cases just drop the whole project, right? Like, screw it, you can do other things. Like, not the whole project, but you know, something at least. Looked at stuff 3 or 4 times today that wasn't actually done. Oof. It's a hard knock life. It's done, grabs the CLA. Oh man, that's so relatable. Frick. It's okay, just believe in the heart of the cards. That should help, shouldn't it? Posture check for me? Sure will. It has been a long week and it is Monday. Oh no. That's not good at all. Starting off on a strong note, I will indeed check my posture. Yeah, I've been getting like these back/neck problems. It's kind of an issue. Here we go. There. Stack object and stretch at once. Fancy. Here, I'll put a band-aid on here to represent all the bugs I have yet to fix. I just slap this right on. Oh no, it's tiny now. Oh gosh. Okay, I can't reach it. It's stuck there. Yep. Too bad. Okay. Tiny band-aid will solve all our problems. Easy. And I will indeed stretch. Nice. Sure does feel good to stretch after a long day. I used to do yoga and stuff, you know, try to keep myself flexible, but but it's difficult. It's difficult and I'm lazy, so I haven't been keeping up. It's unfortunate, but that's how it is. I forgot to press the button. I'd better do that. There we are. Okay. Fortunately, I can escape into the world of Tears of the Kingdom, so at least I've got that going for me. Get ramen tomorrow with one of your crunching teammates. What is a... Define a crunching teammate. I'm assuming you mean like the good teammates, like one of the ones who actually does work. Is this correct? What is crunching? Oh, you mean like crunch time. That must be what you mean, I'm assuming. They do good work in a bad way? What does that even mean? Like, if you're still talking about code, do you mean, like, their coding style is off? Or, like, oh, it's good for the project and unfortunate for them? What? I mean, in an ideal world, those two things would be the same, right? Like, I mean, you would just assume that anything that is good for the project would also be good for the person. They are overworked. Oh, I see. So like you, then. And also like me. I think we're all being hypocrites here. I can't even... Worse? Oh no. That is quite bad. Yeah, my team is fortunately filled with good people. Like, everybody on my team does a good amount of work. Some of them kind of overwork themselves in ways that are very valid. I don't really overwork myself that much. Like, I do try to keep it to a minimum. The overwork, I mean. Keep the work at, like, maximum and the overwork to a minimum. That's how we should be, hopefully. Do you at least get overtime pay or something like that? Because in my job, they don't actually give it. Like, I am salaried. Which means we don't get the big monies for working overtime. Overtime exempt, yeah. I have a friend who used to be, yeah, I had a friend who used to be not overtime exempt, and like, man, she made the big stacks. She also worked, like, way too much, but, I mean... It's probably not good for her, honestly. Yeah, my team has been... Oops. Alien Zelda. Alright, wait, hold on. Damn it, why isn't this working? I have drawn my boundary lines. Please recognize them, software. Believe in me, as I believe in you. Here, I'll draw them clearer. Alright, there we go. Yeah, to this day I haven't forgotten the one time I was drawing, oh, this is vague. I was drawing Kurama from Yu Yu Hakusho, for some reason. And, I painted his, outfit pink, because that's the color that it is, canonically. And then, like, a fill tool thing went wrong, and his eyes were, like, bright pink. Like, not even, like, the irises, which would actually look okay. But, like, the backs of his eyes. Like, it looked like he was on drugs, but, like, not even really. Like, it looked like he'd been poisoned. It was absolutely terrifying. Oh, it seems I have crashed. Have I been in- Oh, no, wait, I'm back. Oh, let's go. Okay, well, it fixed itself this time. I didn't do anything. It just fixed itself. Shit. They'd love for you to work. Don't do it. Don't do it. Kurama's great. Oh, actually, I was browsing Reddit today when I discovered that there is potentially a Yu Yu Hakusho Tactics game. Apparently, it's actually called, like, Yu Yu Hakusho Tactics or something. I did not look this up. I took the Reddit post at face value. But, like, what the frick, really? Because if there is, I'm gonna be playing it at some point. Yeah, being salaried is like, I mean, don't work overtime. Don't do it. I mean, even if you're not salaried and you get the overtime monies, it's still kind of not worth. Like, if you do it, watch out. Don't overwork too much. Way back in the day, you used to be hourly? Ooh. I actually wasn't. I started off immediately with the whole salary thing. They tossed me right into salary. They're like, hey, no overtime for you. Have a good and happy life. I was like, okay, sounds good to me. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. They had you come in once on a weekend. Oh, what? Okay, but they bought lunch. Alright, fair. I was once, in my old job, I was in a, actually I was an intern for this. I was in a hackathon. where they like made us work like super overtime because we really needed to get stuff done, you know. So we were working like insane overtime hours, but we finished, and it was cool. And then we actually freaking won too, but I didn't get any of that money because I was just an intern. So I was like, wait, I worked all these overtime hours. Where's my prize money? It was very sad. They bought me a jacket instead, which I guess is like kind of okay, but like I deserved more than that, I'm just saying. Yeah, reward, what's that? SMH. It's okay, I've been in another hackathon and I actually got money there, so... At least I got... At least one of the ones I won I actually got something out of. I mean, I guess I did get a jacket. I can't be mad at the jacket. It was a good jacket. Like, it was pretty cool. Although, to be fair, I am known for picking up free stuff at these things. Like, career fair. Ha. Why would I get a career when I can walk away with all sorts of cool free things? There's a part in, like, in Octopath Traveler 2, in, like, Oswald Chapter 2 or something, I don't remember exactly which one, where Oswald comes back from, like a conference or something, and he gives his daughter a pen. And I was like, that's so relatable. Like, I come back from my conferences, and I, like, hand out free stuff to everybody I know. I'm like, here. I got you this shitty free pen. Like, I got you this notebook. Got you a pack of cards. Very relatable. So that's kind of a reward, right? I mean, I guess it's always available, so I guess it doesn't really count. Oh. There. Shadows. Each time I say that I'm gonna draw shadows, I immediately think of Shadow the Hedgehog, and this is all your guys' fault. This is 100% not my thing. I haven't even played Sonic. Okay, I've played like 1.5 Sonics, but like now I'm forced to consider Shadow the Hedgehog in moments where I don't need this in my life. Yeah, Dust is, so Dust is on her way home from work. And the way home from work for her is like, there's like one place you can go to essentially. Like there's only really one way. So if that way gets clogged up, there's like no other way around it, which really sucks. I am glad that at least in my commute, despite the fact that it is a 2-hour commute, at least there are multiple options. So like if one of them is a little long, like I can at least take something else. Dust unfortunately doesn't have that ability. I also work from home most of the time, so like I don't actually do my 2-hour commute. I use it as like a pity point, but like honestly it hasn't affected me too much yet. I'm hoping my company doesn't start like instating some work from office all the time policy. It would be difficult for them to do that, though, considering that, like, a good portion of my team is in different places all over the world. Like, we all just kind of, like... I hadn't met my coworkers. The people that I'm currently working with, I've been on my current team for, like, 3 years. And I hadn't met them in real life, ever, because I started right at the pandemic. Just, like, last week or 2 weeks ago, I finally met those people in person. Because they all came down here. Seems like a rough time. Go get stressed on a Monday, get the bad commute, come home and have artist block maybe, and get hit by Totori. Oh no. Oh no. Hopefully some of those things will will not happen to our poor Dust. We can hope for the best. Good old Dotori. One day I'll finally make a trip over to Dust's new realm. And I will see the bird for myself. One day. One day. None of those things involve eating food. This is true. I actually, I usually don't eat food, but today I did. So I hope that Dust has also remembered to eat something, at least. In fact, to all of you watching in the audience, do make sure to eat, I say hypocritically. Yeah, don't forget to eat something. Always remember to eat something. Oh, and as always, by the way, if you aren't, or if you want to, it is always, always recommended to draw along. You don't have to draw the same thing, of course, but like, draw something. Whatever you feel like, if you feel like it. Of course, the choice is yours. Choice is yours. Yeah, I'm actually really full now. Like, I'm not used to doing this whole three meals a day thing, and today I had lunch, which I really usually do not. How do y'all do it? See, despite, my backstory is based in truth. Like, I'm not used to these things, like eating and remembering to eat, I guess. All y'all humans. Doing your strange things, like eating and sleeping for the right number of hours a day, like, oh, what the heck? Usually with tea afterwards to keep from being sleepy. Wow, that username checks out. Understandable, though. I mean, the problem for me with tea is just that, like, I have insanely low caffeine tolerance. I've said this before, but, like, I would... I would, like, freaking die. I would just get destroyed. Hydrate for me? Sure will. Dust is approaching? Why does that sound so menacing? Dust is approaching. Alright, hold on, let's check. I did get a call. Let's call Dust back. Is the Dust here? Do we know? It does not seem to be. Well. Sometimes you have only one meal a day. Oh no, that's not good. I would say if I have also not done the same thing myself. I kind of do that sometimes. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, you really don't need too much to eat, right? Right? Oh, is Dust here? Hey, Dust. Okay, hold on. Hey. I cannot hear you. Let me lower the other volumes and increase this one.
Oh my god. How dare you not be able to hear me? That is unacceptable and you know that.
Well, it's too late. Mute. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
Alright, here we go.
Rude.
Welcome, Dust.
Alright. I don't know what to draw. The commute was... You know how I said, like, so the entire way to my workplace is a 2-lane road. It's a long-ass 2-lane road where a lot of people commute. So if there is like a single accident or a slowdown, today I think it was just a broken down car on the side of the road. That caused like a fucking 40-minute delay and yeah. And now I'm here.
Wait, on the side of the road and that still caused a delay? I mean, that doesn't seem...
like... apparently it had been going on for like 3 hours. I don't even think it was a major thing.
What?
Like it's that bad because it's a 2-lane road, very few exits and entrances, and it's really bad. This city was not planned to have this many people in it. Yeah, but now it's become like an industrial center, so there's a lot of people trying to commute.
Rip.
Yeah.
Just summon over some architects and fix the city. Toss another road on there.
Wish
Easy.
I could. I wish reworking a city were easy. I've already had this conversation with my coworkers. I wish we could do such a thing as reworking a city.
Rip. Doesn't seem feasible, huh?
Well, it's gonna take a while, is the bottom line, I guess. I do think they plan on doing it, because this city's only gonna get more people in it.
Oh, okay. If there's plans for it, that's pretty good.
It's a very rapidly developing city. I know there's plans to improve the public transport, which is good, but also, they really need to improve something about the roads. Okay.
That is fair. Artist block called. Oof.
Chat, hello. Yeah, Artist Block is calling me right now. I don't know about you. I'll try to think of what to draw.
I believe in you. You will think of something.
Canvas.
I believe.
Oh my god. Friggin' okay. So I have my bird with me, who just...
Bird.
Who's making a mess right now. Hold on. Yeah. Making a right mess.
Are you blaming Bird? Okay, it's probably Bird's fault.
I am blaming Bird for the poop that is currently on my drawing tablet. Like,
that does sound like it is Bird's fault.
I think my bird is to blame for that. Okay.
And fair enough. Yeah, I guess people would slow down.
Creating a blank canvas without my permission. You
I
just
see.
fucking press buttons and created a blank canvas. That's not the size I wanted. This is the size I wanted. There we go.
Listen, I'm telling you, Dotori just wants to draw.
Should I give him the stylus and see what he draws?
Yes.
I'm fairly sure he could figure it out if I could get him to touch the screen. Maybe.
Yeah, that would be the difficulty, I'm assuming.
Yo.
It could work, you never know.
Alright. He is more interested in my finger.
No.
I'm demonstrating drawing for him, and he is trying to bite my finger.
I feel like I read somewhere that bird tongues would also work and human tongues also work as styluses or something.
Yeah, because all that you need is like either capacitive touch or what's the other thing?
Yeah.
That other thing.
The resistance or something, I don't
Yeah.
know. Iron, hello, how's it going?
How's the
Biting
music
cold.
volume, by the way?
Oof.
And how's all the other volumes? And now draw my bird. Did I eat? I had lunch.
Just lunch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Had lunch.
Did you have breakfast or?
No.
Oh.
I had lunch.
Oh no.
Turn it up. Is it actually quiet? I actually do wanna, like... Ugh. So yesterday I spent a while just staring at a blank canvas because I couldn't figure out what to draw.
Understandable.
But today I also don't know what to draw.
Also understandable. I'm working on an old thing.
Man.
I'm working on a thing that I haven't worked on in ages.
I should feed myself now. You know what? I can always feed myself a few hours from now.
Always feed yourself when given the opportunity. Dust with the 1 meal a day club. Oof. Don't do it. I say this as I say this as someone who like actually did eat 1 meal a day for quite a while. Like I'm being very hypocritical here. Dust can confirm.
I mean, it happens sometimes.
Dust usually has a decent schedule though.
I do have Sonic Frontiers. That might be the next game I play. We'll see.
Ooh.
Draw a space elevator uniting all of humanity. You're really into the space elevator.
Hey, space elevators are cool. I appreciate this sentiment.
Space elevators are cool.
I love the one that they did in Foundation. Despite all of the flaws of the Foundation TV show, the one thing they got right was a really cool looking graphic simulation of a space elevator.
Oh.
And then they showed it, like, cause, okay, spoilers for Foundation, but, like, who cares? The plot makes no sense in that thing anyways, because it's not based on the actual novel, it's just, like, their own freaking plot. Anyways, yeah, they break the space elevator, and it, like, it falls in a really cool way. Like, it wraps around the planet, and the planet is mostly, like, dug into the ground, kind of, almost. Like, people build underneath the planet's surface. So it wraps into the planet, and it, like, creates these giant crevices as it, like, falls. It's very nice, cool. Yeah. Good animation. Good planning, too.
Draw an SSTO. What is that? I do not know what that is.
SST?
SSTO?
SSTO? Secure...
Some kind of space-related acronym, I'm guessing.
Secure... Sonic Tails Club.
Single stage to orbit, I see.
Ah. Is that like a type of rocket or something?
I believe so.
That would make sense. I am learning.
Yeah, it's a space plane more than a rocket. It's you know those like those things that go horizontally instead of vertically. Actually, no. When they take off, they still go vertically, right? Yeah.
That go horizontally instead of.
Says nerd. We're all nerds here.
Yeah, yeah. I have received the same message. Listen, if you didn't come here for nerddom, you're in the wrong chat.
Yeah.
Nah, we're good people here. We nerd in the best way possible. Ain't that right, Dust? Dust is gonna say no, isn't she? Just no.
Yeah, Dust. Sure. You know what? Why not?
Dust, you've been a nerd for... Actually, hold on. You were always kind of a nerd, right? Like, you were like...
Yeah, well...
You were like nerd adjacent.
I started off as a book nerd.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
I am a nerd in that I do like intellectual things, learning things, school. I was never a geek though, because I never consumed enough media to become geeky about something.
Understandable.
I do play tabletop games, role-playing games, which I think is in the nerd group.
It is indeed.
I do play video games which are nerd adjacent, but like...
Wait, no, video...
That's like the modern nerd.
Kind of, I mean, what you play a significant number of games now that would count as nerd.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, streaming video games is definitely something modern.
Yeah,
nerdy.
see, there you go. You've been drawn into this, and there's no backing out. Yeah, this has actually been quite fun for me, because Dust has always been, like, nerd but geek adjacent, but as time goes on, Dust is, like, digging herself deeper into the geek hole, like, I will say that.
I don't know if I'm digging myself into the geek hole, because I also have this awful penchant for, one-shot plots. Like, I don't get into series.
This
That's
is
not
true.
Something I
this
enjoy.
Is true. Fair.
Draw a nuclear-shaped charge propelling a spaceship. Is that something that happens? I bet that's something that would happen if we had the technology for it.
Oh heck yeah, that is
for nuclear-shaped charges.
One of the best sci-fi tropes. I freaking love those nuclear-powered spaceships.
Draw Sonic killing a god.
Wait.
I'm pretty sure that happens in some of in multiple canons.
Does it actually? What? Each time I hear more about the Sonic series, I swear.
Yeah. Like Solaris is a god. And Mephiles is part of a god. Well, Mephiles is part of Solaris anyway.
Me consistently like, who are these people?
Well, unless you want me to launch into another Sonic 06 rant, you're not gonna want to know.
What have I awoken?
Sonic learning how to swim. That is the single thing that doesn't happen in any canon, I'm sure.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Have all Sonics been weak to water? Is that just a thing?
Yeah, that's like the universal. Yeah, it's like Mario being stomped on the head. Wait, no, Mario's not he stomps other people on the head.
Yeah,
it's like Mario being touched by... Okay, this is not a very good parallel.
They don't have weaknesses, most of them, but Sonic does, okay.
Yeah, Sonic has like a singular weakness, a singular universal weakness, and that is water. So like,
and what if Eggman just built his thing like underwater somewhere, like in a floating...
Honestly... I don't know why he does it, but also I'm sure he has at some point. Like Eggman's had a lot of bases and a lot of robots and mechanisms. I'm sure some of them are underwater. I mean, there's definitely water levels where you're battling badniks. So
okay, that works. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Wait, there's underwater levels?
What do you mean I didn't even launch into a proper rant? What?
Wait, also hold on. There are underwater levels? Then
Yeah.
how does that work if Sonic is weak
He
to...
walks underwater until you run out of breath.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
see.
he can't swim. He very distinctly
Gotcha.
can't swim, and yeah, you have a breath meter.
That makes
so you
sense.
have to like periodically climb up onto surfaces to breathe.
Ah, okay. I mean, that makes sense. Like, I mean, Mario can swim, but can't breathe underwater, so... Same thing happens, I'm assuming.
Yeah, except if Sonic goes into any kind of deep water, he will sink straight to the bottom.
He just freaking dies, understandable.
Yeah. Oh, like, I guess Errant T, you were talking about last time, you were going to revenge rant the 06 lore when Lin did Zelda lore but didn't, and TBH, I was disappointed it didn't happen. Look, I've already done it once. I'm not gonna do it again.
No matter where you go, you can't run, you can't hide, Sonic lore
also,
awaits.
The story is objectively bad, so no.
Oh, is that the reason? Oof.
Well, yeah. But also, okay, look.
Draw best boy
right.
Sidon? Heck yeah. I haven't gotten to Sidon
We are
yet,
definitely not getting anywhere with drawing because I'm still having a blank staring at a blank canvas and playing with my bird.
That's still relatable.
The Sonic Channel, which I believe is the American media outlet for Sonic related things, they have like a new banner art once in a while.
Okay.
And I only recently realized this because the Sonic Channel banner art gets uploaded on the Sonic Reddit, which I recently joined to post my art.
Oh, okay.
And the Sonic Channel banner art is really nice. They're all very creative and very cute. And one of them was Silver the Hedgehog ice skating with Princess Elise. And in that art, Elise was drawn in more of a cartoon-ish style and to look younger so that she is a little bit more in proportion to, you know, the anthropomorphic hedgehog.
Right.
And I like that design, and I really think part of what made 06 so hard to take seriously
is the humanness
for a lot
of the humans.
Fans was the humans being too human.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I mean, you've seen, like, I don't know if you've seen this, actually, Dust, but I bet a bunch of people here have seen Super Mario Odyssey, in which Mario meets the people of New Donk City. The humans of New Donk City are, like, normally proportioned. Like, they're just normal-ass humans, and you suddenly realize, like, after all this time, Mario is, like, what the frick is wrong with him? Like, he's
he's like 3 hands tall.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And, like, his head is, like, the size of half of a human or something. It's just crazy.
Googly eyes.
It's very fun. I've been told, tell Dust to draw herself making a poison potion for her customers.
Oh, which I have done.
Oh no. Dust, no, why? Why would you do this?
The people voted on it, so I had
Oh, understandable. Okay, yeah.
Alright, but I want to draw something like observational.
Observational?
Either that or like ridiculously cartoony. I wanna what's a good subject of drawing? What's a good drawing subject?
A good subject of drawing?
Yeah.
Something you like.
Ooh, an airplane. I want to draw an airplane.
Oh, you mean like you mean like things.
Yeah, just like things.
Like things. I see.
Where is my favorite airplane? P-38.
You have a favorite airplane. I shouldn't be surprised, actually.
Well, to be fair, I don't know a lot of airplanes, but the P-38 out of all the ones that I know is definitely my favorite.
It's a good airplane.
Because it looks so funky, and it looks funky and pretty.
Okay.
It has this, like, weird dual fuselage thing.
That is fair. That is indeed fair. I just realized I'm once again being hypocritical, so I can't.
And I have modeled one for my, one of my engineering classes.
Oh, wait. Oh, not the club. Just one of the classes, right?
Not the club, yeah. Okay. Why would I have to model a P-38 for my club?
I don't know what these planes are.
Making our own airplanes.
Maybe you based one of them off of the P-38. I have no idea.
No, that would be very inefficient.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sad.
It's a warplane, so you know, part of that is, and my club was mostly focused
Not
on building
warplanes.
passenger planes. Yeah.
I mean, if there is a warplane club, though, sign me right the frick up. That sounds very cool.
Actually, if you go up a division into the advanced divisions, then they do have you build warplanes. Yeah.
Whoa, that's so cool.
And you have to. Well, okay, no. The way that they say it is you have to build. You have to build an airplane, and there's some different specs to the airplane, but your objective is different. In the standard division, which is what I would do, you would have to basically carry as much cargo as you can, which is analogous to a real-life passenger airplane.
Right.
And then, if you go up a division into the advanced division, then your objective becomes to airdrop some quote-unquote, they called it humanitarian aid, which I thought was hilarious.
Okay.
They paint a target on the ground and they have you drop basically torpedo-shaped humanitarian aids as close to the target as possible. They're bombs. They're making you build warplanes.
Wait a minute.
This competition is sponsored by Lockheed Martin, so like...
I see.
Yeah, the humanitarian aid.
I see. That's quite fun though. I like the goals you've been set there.
It's like really thinly veiled, so everybody knows you're building, you know, a weapon of mass destruction. But like
oh boy.
F-14 or F-35? What's the F-35? Yeah, why don't we all put our favorite planes in the chat? Oh, it's the... Oh, wait. I have a pin of the F-35, actually.
You have pins of your planes? That's great.
I have a pin of... Oh, actually, no. The pin is of the F-22. But... F-35 also quite pretty. It's actually a little bit chonky, which I like.
Wait a minute. That sounds not aerodynamic.
The XF-11.
How can a plane be chonky and still fly?
It's all about them proportions, dude.
All about them ratios.
You should look up the flying pancake.
I think we actually did talk about this. Like, I vaguely remember this. Yeah.
Flying pancake, yeah. The
Heck
airplanes can be chonky. There's inflatable airplanes, too.
Is that not like a blimp?
No. It's like an actual inflatable thing that flies like a plane.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Forgot the name of it, but it exists.
That's hilarious. Someone had to make this stuff. Someone had to like sit there and be like, alright guys, you know what we need? An inflatable plane.
yeah. Somebody thought it would be a great idea, the next revolutionary thing. Oh my god, I can't draw because my bird keeps nipping at my fingers. Alright, I'm gonna put the fucking bird.
My favorite plane is Dotori.
Yeah, my favorite plane is my bird too. Actually, my favorite dinosaur is my bird. Therefore,
there we go. Okay.
Dinosaurs are planes.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs are planes, just all of them. Like, not even just the flying ones, like all of them.
Yeah, dinosaurs are planes.
Right, okay.
What's the latest news on dinosaurs?
What, that they're planes?
It's not like I keep up with archaeological news about dinosaur fossils being discovered. Did they find more feathered dinosaurs?
You mean like...
Have they found more feathers?
How do they even know that they have feathers though? Like, it's not like we have preserved parts. Well, yeah, but...
They have feather prints,
right? Okay, feather prints, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. It's like the original theory, like there was something going around, I don't know if this is true or not, but someone was saying like, you know, we all have this image of T-Rexes with small arms, but like, what if they're not small arms, but like vestigial wings, is the question. And how do we know for sure that they weren't vestigial wings?
That's a good question. I'm sure there's a lot of people in the world working on that question right now.
I'm sure there are. The internet would give me the answer, I bet, if I were to look it up. Just haven't yet.
I wonder how many people were turned off of dinosaurs when they found out they're basically just big birds and are like feathery.
Wait, I mean, like, why would that change anything? Like,
I don't know, like, scaly giant dinosaurs are kind of different from, because not everyone enjoys birds, And the moment dinosaurs turned out to have feathers, they became a little bit less special to some people, I bet. Because, like, giant reptilian creatures, they don't really exist anymore, but birds, they exist. They're all over.
I mean, yeah, but giant birds don't exist either, and we got normal lizards, and I think more people like birds than they like lizards, right? Maybe?
I don't know.
I could be wrong about that.
Ooh, guess who's been wanting another pet?
Are you getting a lizard?
That's a bad idea. I'm not gonna get another pet, but I want a snake.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah.
Snakes are super cute.
Snakes are pretty cool.
I like all the weird animals. I like snakes, I like fish, I like birds.
Hey, birds aren't weird.
I'm not a huge fan of dogs and cats.
Oh.
Yeah, I like unorthodox pets.
Unorthodox pets.
Yeah.
Pets of various shapes and sizes, I suppose.
Yeah. But fucking P38 is... My bird keeps biting at my hand, which is why all of my lines are so messy. Stop. Stop. Oh my god, he's biting my stylus. Okay, cool.
Attack of bird.
Does he want to go somewhere? He's biting everything. My god. I think he's just, like, really riled up right now. Really excited. I got him a new toy, and he's been tearing apart.
That might be it. Wait, did you say you already tore it apart?
Well, he's been spending the day tearing it apart. He's, you know, gotten some progress in, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair. Also,
I mean,
Aaron is correct. Aaron predicted all of this. Aaron said you would come home and have artist block maybe and get bit by Totoro who needs attention. This
like
is true.
Before
you showed up, yes, yeah.
Nice. Good prediction.
Good prediction. Oracle skills.
To be fair, that happens almost every week.
This is also fair, yeah.
But also, good on you for picking up on that and also predicting it would happen this time as well.
Little did you know. It's all the same. All of it.
There was this old mobile game where you would go back in time and hunt dinosaurs and it was the coolest thing ever. Ooh, that does sound really cool.
Go back in time and hunt... Why does this strike a bell? Ring a bell? Whatever. Why does this ring a bell?
There is a short story, a great short story, about a sci-fi business that lets people go back in time and hunt dinosaurs.
Nice.
However, it subscribes to the time travel theory that like anything you do in the past butterfly effects into some giant change in the future. So, it's a great short story. That was one of my first short stories that I've ever read, and I'm a huge fan of short stories now, so...
Okay. I'm gonna have to give that one a check out.
That was a big influence on me. Yeah, I forgot the title, but, like, time travel, dinosaur hunting, you'll probably find it. Yeah.
What a thing to look up.
So basically how they do the dinosaur hunting business is they mark with like a paintball gun a dinosaur that they know is going to die shortly so that the hunters don't influence the future by killing a dinosaur that's not supposed to die.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. And like this has worked up until main character does something, is what I'm assuming.
Who knows?
Okay, I'll have to give it a read. I have not read too many short stories, but I've read like all the short stories that Isaac Asimov wrote, so those are probably my favorites.
What's
those
a
are
good
like
Isaac Asimov short story? Because I actually read a short story yesterday as well. I bought this book of short stories. I think I've told people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I went to a library in New York and I bought myself a book of short stories.
Nice.
Because I do like them, and I thought maybe that'll be a nice way to unwind at night. So I read one last night, and yeah, I'm definitely looking for short story recommendations because they're short commitments, you know? I don't have to do the thing that everybody has to do with recommendations, which is either selectively take them or don't take them at all, because it's a short story, I can read all of them.
Also true.
So yeah, give me some short story suggestions.
There's a bunch of good ones by Isaac Asimov. I remember, I think there's one called The Last Question. That might be... I don't remember if that's what it's called.
I've heard of this one.
Yeah, that's his most famous one, I think.
Is this the one that, like, the computers, like, look for the... Wait, hold on. This is some kind of, like, AI adjacent thing, isn't it?
Hey, they're all, like, AI adjacent things.
Okay,
That's what he writes about.
The Last Question? Last Question, short story by Isaac
Here, let me make sure
Asimov.
that's the actual name. I'm looking it up. Last.
It is.
Question.
But also, what is the premise of the Last Question?
There we go.
Multivac, yeah, there it is. And then,
Yeah, this is the one.
Yeah, okay, I think I have read this one. Also, I have read an Asimov short story.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, he's
one.
written like a good number of them. He's written so freaking many. Like, you could probably run into an Isaac Asimov short story in like any location. It's
I
just
bet,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
My
think
favorite though is
read,
oh, go ahead.
I think I read The Last Question in like school or something at some
Oh,
point.
what?
Yeah.
You guys had Last Question as you guys had Isaac Asimov works as your school material? What the frick?
I think this was for like AP literature where we just had to consume a lot of literature so that we could later write essays about them.
Yeah, see, for my AP literature class, we read the Bible. We read
yeah,
other stuff
that
too, but we also
You
read
gotta
the
pick up
Bible.
on all of those biblical references, man.
Yeah, which is fair. Like no problems with that. I am not Christian. Not that I have anything against that. It's just I am not Christian at all. And I do happen to follow another religion, and I thought it was super interesting to read the Bible. I was like, hey, this is good to know, you know? Only problem was the guy who told us to do it, like the guy who assigned it just didn't grade any of our works. Like I had no problems with the reading itself. It's just like I was like, dude, please give me my grade here. I'm in class. I need this.
What the heck?
Yeah, it was weird. Like he had assigned us all sorts of stuff. And this was not just for the Bible thing. This was for a bunch of other stuff, including one short story that I really like. Actually, you've probably read this? It's called The Library of Babel.
Yes, one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's a good one. That we had to read.
One of my favorites just because of the implication of it and like how much it makes you think.
Yeah, yeah.
The Library of Babel, Babel?
Babel? I don't know. This
The
is a biblical
Library of
reference. I should
Babel,
probably know.
If you haven't read it, go read it. It's a great short story, and it is quite short.
Yeah. And it's oh, okay, wait, hold on. Another one from Errant. Are you familiar with All You Zombies?
All You
Let me look this up. I
Zombies.
may have read it and then just not remember the title. This
I
is a
do
thing.
not think so.
All You.
The thing about short stories too is there's a lot of them. So like, no surprise if you have never encountered one that somebody else has read a long time ago.
This is fair.
Even heard of it.
I have not read this one. This sounds cool. An intricate series of time travel journeys. That sounds like it's right up my alley.
That does sound like it's right up your alley.
I think I shall give it a check out.
It's like halfway up my alley in that it's a short story.
Well, if you like, I know you do like mysteries, although this one is a sci-fi
That's
mystery,
true.
it may still work for you. One of my
I liked
favorites.
Your book, so
Oh.
it's a sci-fi mystery.
I
like
need to
that.
get back to that. I really wanna. I might even just work on
do.
that at some point. I freaking need to. But yeah, no, I recommend this short story called Mirror Image by Isaac Asimov. It's not one of the more popular ones, and in fact, it is actually part of his larger series. So, like, what he did is he wrote 2 books in this series, and then he wrote Mirror Image, and then people were like, dude, like, we actually really like those 2 books, please write more. So then he wrote 2 more after that. But Mirror Image is like a good introduction to that one particular mystery sci-fi series, and it's what originally got me into Isaac Asimov, actually, so.
Oh, nice.
Recommend. Like, I read it among a list of a bunch of other Isaac Asimov short stories. I read, like, all the short stories first, and, like, some of them were good, some of them were, like, eh. And then this one, the characters were interesting, too. Like, the story was also good, and the characters were good. So I was like, oh, I want to learn more about these people. And then it turns out there are entire 4 more books on these people. So I was like, oh.
Nice.
This is something that would please me and maybe not please you.
Croyscat says Nightfall is also good. By
Yes, yeah, that is another very famous Isaac Asimov one.
Nightfall.
I like that one, actually. You may like that one more than The Last Question. I think you should maybe read that one first.
Okay. Imagine making someone people like so much they ask you to make more. Yeah. Imagine that.
You've
Also
done that.
Make more art. God. Some
You've done
dark
that.
part of my past.
Dust is keeping it a secret, but Dust has done this.
Well, I've written
Okay. I'll have to draw a clock here.
like a novella. I guess it's like lengthwise.
pretty long.
Like, it's a novella.
Yeah.
That I shared on an online community and people really liked. Except I didn't really like it, so that's another thing. Another like agonizing thing that artists often go through is like shit that you really pour your heart and soul into doesn't really take off, and people love.
There we go.
And want more of something that you're not a huge fan of yourself.
Oof.
Yeah.
This is fair. This is entirely fair.
It happens. It happens.
You've decided you're not going back to that then, or are you kind of like leaving it open? You might someday.
You know what? I reread it recently. I'm probably not gonna go back to it.
Aww.
I
really
expect. Oh, I reread it recently. It was not as bad as I remember.
I thought that's what you were gonna say.
It was every bit as bad as I remember.
No.
And I'm not gonna go back to it.
I liked it. I thought it was good. I liked your first part the best. I thought the whole first arc was very nice.
Yeah, I think people like the first arc the best as well.
But I like the rest of it too. I think it was all good.
I'll probably not go back to it.
It's up to you, yeah.
I have more things that I'm like more personally invested in, like my fucking comic that I have to work on more.
Hey.
God.
comic.
Guess who hasn't worked on that? Oh, Tori is climbing on the mic, so if you hear static, then that's what it is.
Blame the bird, sure. No, that's not work.
But yeah, the comic I really have to work on.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to your comic too.
That's the one that I guess like most personally invested in right now.
That's fair. The nice thing for me at least is that all of my stories are connected in some way, as in like when I originally thought up all of these things, I did a fun thing because I have multiple genres I like. I like mystery, I like slice of life. Like mystery, slice of life, it has to be both. Not just slice of life, I can't really deal with that. I like sci-fi, I like fantasy.
I love that.
Oh, really? I mean, yeah, mystery sci-fi, like, is also good. Yeah, okay, so for me, it's like either fantasy or sci-fi or mystery sci-fi or slice of life plus something else. Like, it has to have something else. I can't just do.
I like pure slice of life. I know it's not for everyone, but I like it.
Nothing's happening, you know?
That's part of why I like short story, because a lot of it is slice of life.
I guess.
But anyway,
so, yeah, the original thing I did was, I tried to come up with a system of like the world that would work in all of those genres. And I did that. So I have like 3 separate stories where one of them takes place like kind of in the present day and it's like slice of life mystery. And then the other one takes place in like a bit of far future and it's like fantasy. And then the third one takes place in like the very far future and it's like sci-fi mystery.
Of that.
So that is fun. And what that means is when I get bored of one, I can move on to the other. And, like, work on all of them. But then what that also means is I don't get anything done, because, like...
Because you're hopping around
Yeah, because I'm, like, 3/4 of the way on one, and, like, 1/4 of the way on the other, and, like, it's like, it doesn't actually come together.
All of my stories do happen in universe.
This is true. Yours is much more connected. Do you hop between them when you get bored? No?
What do you mean, like? Well, I usually write short stories, so I usually finish one thing before moving on to another thing.
This is fair.
But in most, if not all, of my short stories, there is a small reference that hints at everything happening in the same universe and in the same kind of like setting.
Nice.
Like if there's any kind of like news or radio show or something, you'll hear about some other stories that have been going on.
I remember catching a few of those.
Really fun.
Yeah, was nice.
Hydrate, thank you.
Always hide your drates.
Hide your drates.
Alright.
My bird is like aggressively biting me.
Oh. That's what he wants, attention. Or the chance to draw, to express himself? Is Dotori a guy or a girl? I never figured this out.
He's a guy.
Oh, okay. Express himself.
Actually, that was one of the things that I specifically requested when I was talking to the breeder, is I wanted a male bird.
Oh.
Because female birds, you gotta deal with like egg laying and a lot of hormonal problems.
Oh.
So if anybody is thinking of getting a bird, male birds are usually easier to take care of.
Huh. I didn't consider that at all. Not that I've ever, thought about or had a bird.
Yeah.
This is not something that would have occurred to me, but understandable that it is a problem. Yeah, cool thing about having pets is definitely like you have like a companion and all that, but so much work. So much work.
It is like taking care of another thing.
I have not the patience. It is very cool that you have the patience though. I do not.
It's just a matter of, like, does your, I guess, like... Sorry, I'm trying to talk about how I like you more than
making it difficult,
you
isn't it?
make.
Yeah.
But fucking... What? Do you want to go home? Cage? I don't know. Ow! What do you want?
The mysteries of the Dotori.
Yeah.
The true
Everybody
mystery.
hold as I attempt to put him back in his cage, and if he doesn't want to, then I'll bring it back.
Okay, that's fair. Trial and error, experimentation, the way to go. Yeah, one day I'll finally get back to working on my stuff. It's been ages, and I'm nearly done with the sci-fi one too. I liked it. It was good. I'll get back to it, and then I'll be like, and then I will finish. Story's been there for so long. Each time I come back to it, I'm like, I like most of this, and then there's always like a few parts where I'm like, yeah, I don't really like that part. I wish I would fix that part. And then, like, if I wanted to fix that part, I would have to write some other stuff again, because, like, it's a mystery, you know? Everything kind of interlocks. So it is difficult. I don't know how these professional authors do it. They just kind of sit down and crank out a whole book like, yo, what the hell? I ain't got none of that.
Right. He doesn't want to go back.
Okay.
So he's here.
Mystery uncovered?
Nope.
Nope.
Mystery's still very much active.
Oof.
What the fuck do you want? Maybe he just wants like a piece of apple or something, which I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
gonna give him.
Oh. Oh, because, like, treats are like, you're gonna get them used to something, I guess.
Oh, that too, and also, I'm not gonna get up.
The real problem.
Sometimes it's as simple as that.
Fair. Alright. Surprisingly enough, I have not drawn a clock in a while. This is how clocks look, right? 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 I haven't looked at a clock in a while either.
Oh, I started wearing a watch again.
Oh, wait, what did you
A long
used to
time
do?
ago, I used to wear a watch,
Put this.
like, every day, every single day, to the point where I had a tan line in the shape of my watch.
Huh. Wait, I wear my watch, like, every day, and for some reason I haven't gotten, like, a proper tan line. Maybe it's just because my skin is darker.
Yeah, yeah, that's probably it.
I mean, I do still tan. I think I also don't go out enough. I think that's the real problem.
That too, yeah, you gotta get some of that vitamin D.
Don't need none of that. Just take pills.
They actually, like, when I wanted to get, like, a blood test done, they had to give me vitamin D pills.
Yeah, they're same for me, actually.
Yeah.
I do have those vitamin D pills. I have a good number of random stuff.
Going outside is overrated.
True. True indeed. Well, I mean, it can be nice sometimes. Usually when I go out, it's like I'm going out to meet friends or something. Like, I don't really go out on my own, which is kind of a problem. I probably should.
Going outside is overrated.
Oh, my handwriting sucks. Can I just copy and paste a clock from the internet on here? Like, I don't need to...
My handwriting sucks. I've definitely copy-pasted clocks from the internet.
Alright, I'm gonna copy-paste. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Just cause...
Screw this. We'll do something else later for now, and then, like, I'll do the clock part
Clocks
later.
take a while to draw.
Yeah, I don't need to draw this. It's just a clock. Like, I mean... What did anyone expect from it? Flatten the colors, do shadow stuff. Here we go. Potentially... Wait, okay, here we go. Oh, that's kind of creepy. Alright, guys. Shadow Zelda. Wait, shit. That looks so weird. Okay, it's purple now. I always hate doing shadows.
What do you like the most about the drawing process? I feel like we've talked about this, but I can't remember what you said.
Oh, yeah. So I like doing lights and shadows on a single person. I don't like doing, shadows like that a person casts onto their environment, because I never do environments usually.
Well, you should do them.
Yeah, I really should.
That kind of comes with realism. It's unfortunate, but you have to.
No. I don't need realism. Comic style all the way. Nothing makes sense.
I think he's so bitey because he's been biting things all day.
Would that make you more or less bitey? Like, wouldn't usually if you bite things, you're like, alright, I'm done with my bite quota for the day, and then he wouldn't bite anymore?
I don't know.
No?
He's in a very bitey mood.
Ah. Sad. Is Dotori still interfering with the drawing process, or...?
Yeah.
Oh. Sad. Alright. We have a Zelda. Now, what'll I do with this? First of all, this
What do you
part
mean,
doesn't-
what'll I do with it?
Like, I gotta, like... I don't know. I gotta, like, add stuff, you know? Like, it's just a Zelda in a field right now. It's gotta be, like... different background and stuff, you know? Like, that sort of thing. I didn't think about that. I mean, I kind of thought about that. I was gonna put a clock down there. Just, like, casually. I think
Clock
things...
in a field?
Well, it's not a field, it's like a straight up gray background right now.
See,
There's
you
nothing there.
usually think about those things before you start the drawing.
No.
If you're Lin.
You just kind of like look at it afterwards and you're like, frick, okay, whatever.
What if, like, the subject doesn't match the background, you know?
Then I pick a different background.
Oh, jeez. So how do you ever do things as intended?
I don't. Easy.
There we go.
Yeah, here, we'll clean up a little bit of this and then I'll just move on to something else and figure this out later. What else should I draw? Any suggestions? Any requests?
Plane.
Wait, what?
Plane.
A plane? I can draw a plane, it's gonna look really shitty though.
Planes are fun to draw. Planes are fun to draw in the same way that, like, birds are fun to draw. They have a lot of aerodynamic surfaces.
Planes? Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I mean, but like, it's strange to think of planes and birds being, I mean, yeah, I guess that's fair. That is entirely correct. Okay. Understandable. Link eating ramen, the king of food. You're completely correct. I don't think I have the skill to draw that. I think that's the problem. Link riding my
Ramen
fan
is the
plane.
king of food.
Whoa. I could maybe do that. Alright, here, we'll try it.
You're what?
I built a fan plane. It's a plane, but it's made of, like, 4 fans strapped to a glider.
Oh, well.
Which is actually, like, a normal...
You know what? That's what a plane is,
Yeah, like, it's not a... It's like a pretty...
Also,
it's an accurate
by drawing
plane.
that, you will be drawing a plane, so there you go.
Yeah, so there you go, yeah. Dynamic pose? Link riding a fan plane is not a dynamic pose. Link riding a fan plane is him standing upright on a plane. Okay, here we go. Link torturing Koroks. No! Why? Everyone's torturing Koroks. You know what?
I feel like there's a lot of Korok torturing going on. Like,
There's
I'm
so
not even
much.
tuned into the TOTK news, but, like, I see a lot of memes about Korok torture.
I'm like the only Korok fan in this Tears of the Kingdom community. Like, I love Koroks. The original... Did y'all know that the original Sage of Earth was a Korok? Okay, like, I'll have you know. You know what? I'm gonna draw Makar after this. I'll draw the really shitty plane thing first, and then I'll draw Makar, who was the original Korok Sage. I'm gonna draw Makar looking disappointed, which is gonna be difficult because his face is a leaf, so you know, like... Here, what do planes look like?
Eyebrows.
Noom. This is plain.
Noom.
Easy. Okay, so it doesn't work. Shit, I actually don't know how to draw planes at all. I'm looking this up. Here, glider. Glider. Totk.
Aeroplan.
Totk. That's not correct. There was a guy that just went around picking up Koroks and never taking them to their friends. There was a guy that taped 9 Koroks together, attached wheels to them, and made a freaking Korok car.
Korok, yeah.
Yeah, it's I posted it.
This.
I posted it in my Discord.
Oh, you did? Okay,
it's, yeah,
I saw it then.
Absolute Korok cruelty. People are roasting Koroks over flames and like all sorts of shit. 6 years of having
Honestly,
to look for all the Koroks.
But I imagine Koroks to taste like chestnuts.
Yeah, you know, I could see that. Or the Frog Detective. Wait, who is the Frog Detective? Is this the game that Errant is playing? Wait, I have to hydrate. Okay, I will hydrate. Also, Hunter, yo, how's it going? I hope it has been going well.
Yeah, Korok Space Program.
I have hide some drapes. Okay, yeah, I'm looking for, Wing Glider, that's what it's called. I'm looking for a picture of the Wing Glider. Okay, it looks strange. I like it. This is Link's hair. It's fabulous because that's how Link is. And then... he's got like the controls, you know? And then like the stick, and then... Here. Default clothing? I guess default clothing, probably. I don't remember what it looks like, so I'm just gonna memory this. I don't care. It's kind of like a half tunic, right? Something like that. The Korok is amazing. The Korok is torture. Why? Friends, Romans, countrymen, we treat our Koroks with dignity out here. I dropped a few Koroks off a cliff for fun too. Like I can't even, I can't claim that. I mean, listen, like they were small and begging to be dropped off a cliff.
Oh my god.
Listen, it's fine. It's totally fine. Drama car face down being dragged behind my horse. Errant, no. Are you? Damn. What kind of Achilles and Patroclus shit is this? Or in this specific case, Achilles and Hector. For those who are not in the know, in Greek mythology, Achilles kills Hector and then drags his corpse around behind his horse, screaming profanities probably, and being very mad at people. Which is kind of valid because Hector killed Patroclus and Achilles loved Patroclus, so he was like, frick you.
No, they were roommates.
Right, yes, of course. They were... Oh god, they were roommates. I mean, Achilles has like a canonical son too. Like he's either bi or he's gay or he's... Who knows, he could be straight. I don't know. I'm not gonna...
He uses
not gonna make any judgments.
godly powers to conjure a child.
That's definitely not how it works for the demigods in Greek mythology. They're like pretty human. There are conjurings of childs in other mythologies, but I haven't seen that happen to the non-god characters in Greek mythology. You can't escape the Korok torture, Lin. Why would you do this to me?
Question always seems to be why not.
But they're nice. See, I think I am the sole person who has both played Wind Waker and not collected the Koroks in Breath of the Wild. So like I have the affinity for Koroks I got from witnessing their absolute cuteness in Wind Waker. And then I didn't go through the effort of, like, you know, collecting all 900 and whatever the frick Koroks in Breath of the Wild. So I don't hate them with a burning passion like most of the fandom does. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna build it like a freaking throne for my Koroks. I'm gonna find a Korok and I'm just gonna, like... I will make something good for the Koroks, okay? And this will be revolutionary. Okay. Before I even finish, I'm writing Neum. Neum.
Neum.
Neum.
My plane is looking pretty Neum right now.
Yeah. I haven't even drawn the plane. I haven't even finished the link. Legs are hard. I hate legs. Just don't draw legs. Okay, I guess the plane is like going this way? Or something? Here, that's a really long link. Like it's just He's just kind of long. Wait, let me shorten him. Meow. Wait, it's snapping its own. There. Okay, and Link's hair is definitely not this long. It's a little shorter than this. Here. Okay. What else? The plane, yes.
There it goes again.
I'm gonna look at a reference for this, because otherwise it would just look like a triangle. Here. Is like a kind of, like a thing, and then like, there's like more stuff here. What the frick? And then there's like, oh, there's like the circle. Oh, it's bigger than this. It's bigger. Here. And then it goes outwards. I hate perspective drawing. It sucks.
Perspective.
Perspective. Always avoid perspective drawing. If you're given the opportunity, just freaking skip it. Who cares? You don't need perspective.
Good.
No. Just draw people on a flat 2D plane. I am drawing, unfortunately, perspective. I have no choice. This is gonna be really sucky. Here, this is like kind of how it looks. Oh wait, there's more. Shit. Okay, alright, there's like a thing here. And it like goes outwards. There's like a thing here, and there's like a circle. And then it like probably connects somehow. I don't freaking know how. Who knows? We'll just assume that it goes like this, okay? You know, like... it's just like a few assumptions that make the world a better place.
I mean, as an engineer, you always gotta make those assumptions.
Yeah, exactly. This is...
Wait, are there like... Is there significant assumption making in...
No, not really. In CS?
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, that's more of a mechanical thing.
Yeah, we're fortunate enough that we're working with systems other people have made, so like either they tell you those systems or you gotta go figure them out, but you don't really need to assume them, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I take it back. In ML, we're assuming all the time. Nobody knows how machine learning works. We just... we just kind of like throw some matrices together and see what happens. There's an XKCD comic about this and it's so accurate. Okay, here. The perspective definitely broke somewhere in here, didn't it? I don't actually know. I don't care. I mean, like, I do know, but like, I'm not gonna fix it because I don't care.
Wow.
Here. Here, and then there's like one of these. Oh, there's actually 4 of them. Okay, never mind. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. I don't care. 1, 2, 3. That's close enough. Okay, and then and then there's lines.
Hydrate again, thank you.
Always hydrate. And then oh, there's squirrels here. Oh, that's so cool. I love the swirls. Heck yeah.
Squirrels?
Not squirrels, but swirls.
Yeah, no, I heard you, but
okay.
Also...
If there were squirrels on your plane, this would be a problem.
I think that's the thing that happens in the Pixar movie, Up.
Oh, because the dog keeps on, like, looking and going, like, squirrel. Right, I forgot.
Yeah.
This is true. Apparently planes are hard to draw. Yeah, I hate planes. I don't... No, I'm kidding. I don't have anything against planes. It's just that I draw humans, usually.
How dare you hate planes? And if you want quality plane drawings, come over to my stream.
Yeah, you'll get
planes.
you'll get quality planes if you go to. Here you're gonna get meme planes. I haven't finished, by the way. Wait for the meme. We haven't come to the meme yet.
We just ended up drawing planes.
We ended up drawing planes. Hey, at least I've drawn a guy on my plane. I think Link needs to be smaller than this.
Oh, would you like for me to draw a guy on my plane as well?
Yeah, just standing on top of the plane, you know. Here. This is like the size of a Link. Link is deceptively small, actually. Link is like a tiny freaking human. Yeah, he's like tiny. Here. Link being shorter, okay, and then like there. There, that's like a valid Link on plane. Okay, what are we adding to this? So we said it was the fan plane, right? Or should we do... Is this the fan plane? Okay, so my fan plane had 4 fans, and I don't know if I can fit 4 fans onto this really shitty design. Yeah, and a cannon, I agree. Here,
A cannon?
Actually, I had a light bulb on mine. I had like a huge freaking flashlight. Yeah, because I was in the dark world, so I mean, it's not actually the dark world, but I like calling it that. Here, this is what the light bulbs look like, okay? You're just gonna have to believe me on this one. I'm like 100% accurate. This is the best representation of a light bulb. They do have legs, though. You know what I figured out recently? That the light bulbs and mirrors have freaking legs. I did not notice this.
That's quite Ghibli of them.
Like, I mean, they're not like actual legs. Like, they're like... Wait, now I just imagined. Like... like it's a light bulb, but you know... it's got like human legs. No, this is not human legs. This is like normal legs. I would
not be surprised.
No, it doesn't. How big are the cannons in Zelda? I don't know, I'm gonna do this from memory, I don't care. Okay, so... this has to go fast. If I stop and obsess over every detail, it won't get done.
Surface that extends indefinitely? What do you mean by that?
What? Oh, like a plane.
Oh,
Ah.
Oh.
You see, I am more used to thinking of planes in the abstract sense than I am of the normal sense. This is all linear algebra.
Oh.
Why are you... They're up to Link's knee? What? The cannons are that big? I don't remember that. You're probably right.
My god, stop that.
Here. Is this like an accurate sized cannon? Dude, I feel like cannons are pretty heavy. Like, I feel like they would maybe capsize this plane.
They are quite heavy.
I remember what the rockets are sized
like. Their purpose is to not be blown backward when you fire them, so...
This is true. This is fair. Unlike the rockets, whose purpose is to die.
Be blown backwards when you fire them.
Yeah. Okay, I'm erasing... Actually, I'll save the cannon for later. Just like in Hyrule, where we use a part and then we go, you know what, maybe not. We're gonna save this for later. Here. We're keeping the rockets, though. Because those are just valid.
Why my bird is so obsessed with this stylus and biting it.
It is a tasty stylus. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Biting the stylus.
It's probably very tasty.
I've never been this obsessed with something before.
Have you tried it?
Usually has the attention span of a 3-year-old.
Also, I mean, people have made a helicopter with them. Yeah, I mean, the helicopter was very cool, but also, like, the helicopter was not being powered by the turny part. Like, I want you all to know this. Like, I mean, it's very awesome. But, like, it's definitely, like, 6 fans stuck to a base. And then there's also a part that turns, and that one also had 4 fans on it. But, like, the spinning wasn't what powered it or anything. But it was really cool.
Helicoptering?
Wait, what?
Like the helicopter part was just for the looks.
Yeah. I mean, but it was cool. Like, it was so awesome. And they stuck a cannon on the bottom too, which is like brilliant. I heckin' love those. Yeah, all the stuff people have been making is great. Yeah, it's fun because there are certain things that are like, you would think they'd be easy to make, and then they're really hard. And there are things that like you would think it would be hard to make, and they're really easy. For example, the Tears of the Kingdom world doesn't have serviceable hinges. So, so you have to kind of like invent them all on your own. Like, I had to make my own axle system for my interlocking parts car. There's some sort of strange lift associated with the wing part, so you wonder if you couldn't make a real helicopter. It doesn't work that way, I've tried it. So, for example, the way that wheels work, like, they're like hard-coded. Or they're not hard-coded, they fit, like, certain physics things, but they don't fit the exact physics of the real world. So, like, if you have, like, a wagon wheel, right? If you would imagine that if you attached a wagon wheel to something, you would be able to use it as a hinge, right? But you actually can't, because that's not how wheels work. Wheels are coded to just rotate when on the ground. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exact physics is too hard for the Switch to... It's not gonna work.
I feel like if they put that much of a... like, allocated that much resources into the simulation, like the physics simulation engineering part of that game, then that game wouldn't be, you know, Zelda anymore. It would be fucking, like... vehicle simulator.
To be fair, it kind of is.
Exist.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you should play Tears of the Kingdom. Like, I think you would like Tears of the Kingdom, Dust. It is actually very vehicle simulator-ish in a very nice way, like in a very intuitive way.
Okay.
But I do think that people...
I thought was very odd. Like, why would Zelda suddenly spend all of this time and effort making a engineering simulation crafting game?
I mean, it fits, and it also is super fun to play with, like, NGL, like, but here's the thing, right? Like, I'm speaking from the perspective of an engineer, right? So I'm curious as to, like, how, like, people who don't necessarily care too much about engineering, like, I could see why people would not like Tears of the Kingdom. But I can also see why people would love it, and I can also see why people would, like young kids would take this game and, like, learn from it. And I'm really, really pleased with that.
Wow, suddenly Zelda is educational.
No, Zelda's always been educational. Like, I communicate... okay, no, I will credit Phantom Hourglass for, like, a good number of the things I learned. Like, puzzles and shit, like, that stuff was important. I became more of the person that I am because I played games like Zelda.
That makes sense. I mean, puzzle games are inherently, I guess, like, kind of educational.
Yeah. And, like, I mean, it's not just, like, what you would think of as normal education, right? It's also things like, I spent all my money, and then now I can't buy this cool thing. Like, okay, now I learn I have to save,
games,
you know? Yeah,
in general have a little bit of that.
Yeah, I think there's a decent amount of it, actually, so I am pleased. I am very pleased. Some of the
solutions teach about resource allocation.
True. Some of the solutions I've seen to these things, though, like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, dude, how are kids gonna figure this out? Like, I am having trouble figuring this out. Like, whoa. Alright. Here, I tossed, like, 4 fans on the plane, but I don't think they fit. Here, I'll put 3 fans. That's gonna be enough for today.
Are you guys enjoying my hatching? I don't do it often,
I deleted the wrong one. There we go. Why did I decide to draw King Rauru? You drew King Rauru? Oh, post in the chat, by the way. All drawings, yeah, I think we say this every time and sometimes I forget, but but yeah, you're always encouraged to draw along, draw whatever you feel like, doesn't have to be anything related to this.
Yeah, draw with us and post your drawings.
And post your drawings, yeah. And speaking of posting drawings, we do have a Discord over here. I have a Discord here. You can check Dust out at Dust channel. Wait, let me type it in. Yeah, I can't reach the exclamation mark. Someone type in exclamation mark Discord.
My command still doesn't work because I'm a lazy butt and I keep forgetting to...
Understandable, have a nice day. Thank you, Aaron, I appreciate it.
But it's on my profile page.
Yeah,
Not that you have to join it, but...
Check them all out. Okay.
Thank you, Aaron T.
It has been linked. Thank you, Koei Break, I appreciate. Alright, this fan is too big. Help, I don't know what perspective is. Okay, close enough. Now what? Right. Now I will do the thing. I will do the thing. Oh, I have... Okay, Out of curiosity, has anyone tried this? Can you put a cooking pot on your plane? Can you do that? If so, could you put a Korok in the cooking pot?
Oh god.
Like, is this allowed?
I thought you were the Korok advocate.
No, it's fine. It'll be his small throne. You should be able to. This is stuff, like, every now and then I think of something and I'm like, ooh, I want to try that. I'm still sad that I couldn't make my elevator because the device just wrenches itself apart. Like, the glue, that you have in your game is weak. It's some weak-ass glue. It doesn't hold together under the forces that I want to use in order to make a lifting elevator. Imagine making an elevator when you have Ascend. Listen. I have been making useless shit for years.
Yes, why did they do it?
Okay, fine. I'm drawing a cooking pot. This is all your fault. When I say your, I mean all of chat. This is all your fault.
When is it ever not chat's fault?
When it's my fault.
No, I blame chat for everything.
Understandable, have a nice day.
All of the poor decisions I make in my life.
Yeah, imagine making an elevator. To address that point again, yeah, you see, I have been making useless things in this game for, like, ages. And by ages, I mean exactly 1 week, because the game hasn't been out for that long. I'm very proud of my convertible car. I made a convertible car, guys. It's got interlocking parts. It's so cool. Like, as in, you can, in Breath of the Wild, you're actually restricted. You have to be able to turn on all devices at once or none at all. But I have devised a way to make it so I can both drive my car with the roof on and then just press a button and then the roof goes up. And then you can, like, you know, press the same button again and the roof goes down. And you can also drive the car separately. It's so fun. It's so fun. Hinges are cool. If I added an extra level to that, it would become an elevator, but I don't... Like, I tried it, and it straight up wrenched the car apart. Like, the thing just kind of, like, broke itself.
Aaron T says they did all of that weird Kerbal Space Program crafting simulation shit because apparently they were inspired by the broken stuff players weren't supposed to do but were doing anyway in the original.
This is true.
They just leaned into it, I guess.
This is actually
also,
very
TR
fair.
Lightning, Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts, yeah, kind of has that vibe.
This is also very true. I think in general, though, I mean, yes, people did some broken stuff, and it's true. They actually patched out a lot of the broken stuff from Breath of the Wild and replaced it with this. Like, I'll be honest, it's pretty awesome. But it's funny because all of this stuff being there... I'm trying to look up a reference for the portable plot because I barely use it. Frick. Ugh, I can't type. I can't type. Okay, here. Portable pot. But yeah, the interesting thing about this game is that there's so many ways to do things that sometimes I finish a thing and then I go, what was the intended solution for this? Because, like, I doubt it was what I just did. Like, like the one from the Goron Temple, like, very small gameplay spoilers. Like, I don't think this is a spoiler at all. But there's, like, one section where the rails are broken, and you're supposed to, like, get across, right? And I, like, freaking rocketed myself over, which is potentially an intended solution, because they do give you rockets. But, like... But it wasn't very accurate. Like, I think there was a better solution, and I'm curious as to what it is. I'm still thinking about that, because I really want to know. Okay. Portable pots. Found one. Oh, they look actually pretty cute. Wait, I love these portable pots. Hold on. Yeah, actually. This is fair. Kohi Break, you climbed your way around the temple. That's not intended. You're not supposed to do that. I would definitely have bombed my way around the temple, but it's in the Goron realm, so you can't. They did it very well. But yeah, like, easily the best temple so far. I haven't done the water temple yet, but fire temple currently wins. Okay, this is like the shittiest cooking pot you've ever seen, but like, frick it, you know? I don't care. I'm gonna believe in myself.
Is that the only way for you?
This is the only way. You just have to believe in yourself and do your best. Or else you'll face the enemy. I chained 3 Fire Emblem quotes together, Dust. That's why I was saying it in that tone.
Okay. Alright, cool. Because
you're welcome.
The reason why I said believe in yourself, that's the only way for you, is because it's a Sonic
quote, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I see your Sonic quote and I raise you Fire Emblem. Potentially the only game series in which all fans hate the game, but somehow we keep playing it.
I mean, same.
Oh, never mind.
No, actually, no, we have the cringy 13-year-olds who genuinely like the game, so...
There you go. I guess in Fire Emblem we have, like, our waifu seekers, but there's not too many of them because it's like it's a tactics game, you know? Like, you gotta have some level of patience to play it. Which locks out a whole bunch of fans. Like, there are people who I know love the story and would definitely play Fire Emblem just for the characters if it wasn't a tactics game. Look out, Link, a like has boarded your plane. Shit. You're right. That's what this looks like. It's okay, it's a cooking pot. It's totally a cooking pot, you just have to assume certain things. Oh, cooking pots have...
cooking pot look like a like?
They're circular. They're like circular tube-ish things. Like, they're kind of similar. They're not similar. Listen, this is fine, okay? Here, okay, there's the cooking pot. Oh, it has like a fire in it. Yeah, you gotta make a fire. After Aaron played through the DLC, you don't understand how people would enjoy that story. Oh yeah, Hunter is the only FE game you've seen Engage. I promise there are games with better stories than Engage. I actually don't know the story of Engage yet, so don't tell me anything. I'm playing it. I'll be playing it tomorrow, by the way, folks. Tune in. Tune in next time for freaking Fire Emblem Engage.
Engagement ring.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's like that's straight up what it is.
I know, yeah.
Okay, no, Hunter has seen other Fire Emblems. Good. Okay, good. I'm pleased. The main story is also good. I've actually heard it's pretty good, yeah. I'm like looking forward to that. I've been watching my streams for like 4 months, so at this point you're scared to ask, but how do you pronounce your username? That is an entirely valid question. Okay, so...
Lin of the Rocks.
That is not true. Don't listen to Dust. So, Dust was actually there for this. Yeah, actually, so the reason I'm called this difficult to pronounce name is because I originally came up with this name back when the only thing I needed to go online for was to write Silmarillion fanfics. And in the Silmarillion fanfic community, like, usually people tend to adopt Elvish names. So my name, Lin Draws, is a name, it's in Elvish. It specifically means singer in the rain, and it means something similar to what my actual name means. So, for example, if you know, like, the character Elros, who is Elrond's twin brother, the Ross at the end there is the Sindarin version of the Quenya root, which makes up the same root for rain in my name. And then, like, Linder just means, like, singer. And I've used the Quenya root for that too, so there you go. It's an Elvish name. It's a really shitty Elvish name that, and you called Ale niche? It's not niche for me. You misunderstand how deep into the Silmarillion fandom I am. I can list the entire Feanorian family tree, the Finwayan family tree, from memory, and I have done this before multiple times. I can list, like, all, like, 4 of their names, too. Like, each of them has, like, at least 2 names. They have a mother name and a father name and shit. Like, I know all of them. You know how, like, sometimes I just draw out the Zelda timeline? Yeah, I can do that, too. In Lord of the Rings, I mean. Hecking great stuff. Yeah, so essentially... Oh, that's true, actually. I did also make it kind of as a One Piece reference. Kohi Breaker, thank you for reminding me. The Lin Draws, like, the reason I separate the Lin and the duh is because of the One Piece part, like, the middle initial D. So there you go. You can call me Lin, though, just L-I-N. That's what I go by. And the reason for that, Dust is also here for this, is that on the first time we streamed, our friend Sonagi, who got us both into this, our friend Sonagi's like, what are your names? And Dust had this whole, like, you know, like, cool backstory set up and, like, reason, and, like, and she's like, yeah, you can call me Dust. And I'm like, oh, shit, I have to have a name? Oh, frick. And then, like... So I just used the only name I'd had on the internet.
Also, like... You have this trend of not coming up with character names until you're literally, like...
This is true.
Up against the wall to do so.
Oh my gosh, I came up with...
I've seen you play D&D multiple times.
When my, in my first long-term D&D campaign, not my first long-term character, but my first long-term campaign, this is Marin, I came up with Marin's name on the second session. Like, the first session I had a different freaking name. I changed it.
And Kel's also, like a last-minute name, isn't it?
Kel was slightly less last-minute, because I had the character planned out from the beginning, at least.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
right,
it was definitely more last-minute.
Marin.
Yeah, it was more last-minute than all the rest. I think Kaida's was more last-minute in there, out of all our D&D players, right? Like, I feel like I came up with mine.
Like a meaning.
Oh, I mean, mine does too, kind of, actually. It actually really does.
Yeah, but, like, Kaida came prepared with that.
You're right.
Maybe Ori's was last minute? I don't know. Somebody's name was last minute.
Mine actually, so you can now know the meaning of Kel. It's also a Silmarillion reference.
No, you told me, yeah.
Okay, good. It's the root words for, it's one of the root words for gold. And then it's meant to sound like colors, because she's a painter. So it's Kelore.
Except you're not gold.
I'm gold.
Oh, you're gold?
Yeah, I'm gold.
You
Kaida's
are?
red and
Okay.
Ari's blue. Yeah.
Okay.
I am gold. My house color is red, but none of us match our house colors anyways.
Red. That's true.
That's awesome. You're glad you asked. I'm glad you asked, but are you glad you asked? Are you sure about that?
No.
Yeah, see, there you go. Dust isn't glad you asked.
No, you're fine.
No,
I wouldn't be acquaintances, longtime acquaintances with Lin if I didn't like her. storytellings and ramblings about whatever the fuck in the universe she's gotten into recently.
I have
or
indeed.
Has been into for the last 30 years.
It's a hard knock life. You found a possible falsehood about TOTK and shared it in memes. Oh shit, well now I'm curious. Alright, hold on. Since I already have Discord open. Give me a second. It is a message from Eiji Aonuma, potentially, because it's on the internet and we should never trust anything you read on the internet. And it says Aonuma... It says Aonuma built the game to inspire people to be more creative, but the quote on top of it says, I hope Tears of the Kingdom inspires players to be more creative than my dumbass son, Eiji Aonuma. I don't think... Wait, that's actually kind of hilarious.
I don't think that's real, but that's funny.
No, I don't think, I think the actual quote is listed here too. It says, like, Aonuma hopes Tears of the Kingdom will inspire people to rethink how they approach obstacles outside the screen.
It's like a meme interpretation of
it. Yeah, like, he thinks of his son and his frustration around everyday problems. I'll ask him, what was your goal when trying to reach this result? And he'll say, I wasn't really thinking much when I was doing it, I just did it. Aonuma said this with a deep sigh. I would be really happy if our game encourages imaginative thinking in people, and if they could carry that over into their real lives. Wow, that's actually, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking when I saw the game, honestly. Like,
that's such an educational mind.
Like, I used to teach. Like, I taught for a long time, so that's kind of one of the things. Like, I'm always, like, when people look at a problem and they don't try to solve it and instead just go, like, oh, it's a problem, like, that kind of pisses me off. So I'm like, I'm glad that people are looking at things in a solution-based way, so hey. You're a huge nerd into fantasy, D&D, oh, frick, I read that as not Lord of the Rings, but I know you meant Lord of the Rings. So you're really glad you asked? Oh, hey, oh gosh, I can speak about Lord of the Rings for so long. I won't because we've done this and also because Dust is gonna murder me slowly in my sleep. Yeah, sir, this is a no, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, I'm a huge Silmarillion nerd. I'm also kind of Lord of the Rings nerd. I don't remember some of the things about Lord of the Rings. Like, I know all the, like, normal details. Like, I know pretty much all the normal stuff, but some of the, like, vague, obscure stuff about Lord of the Rings I might have forgotten. I remember a whole bunch of vague, obscure stuff about the elves in Silmarillion. And I do also know all the gods and the backstory and all that, so I got that going for me. I'm also not as much of a D&D nerd as Dust is. Dust knows more about D&D than I do.
True. Have I played more D&D than you have?
You have. You're the one who got me into it.
Like a full 2.5-year campaign.
Yeah, so yeah. I only got into D&D because I saw Dust playing in a campaign, and I happened to come into this campaign at the perfect moment.
Yeah, it was like a moment that the DM had been building up for like 6 months.
Yeah, so, and then I happened to be there. It was so good. And for those of you who know Zelda, actually, it was really funny. Oh frick, I can't do this, huh? Yeah, the image that the DM used for the monster that they were fighting was the dead hands from Ocarina of Time. So you can imagine how creepy it was. For those of you who know dead hands, they're they sure are something. Not something you'd want to tangle with for sure.
Alright, my bird has been good for about 5 minutes. So
wow, 5 minutes. Switches. Brilliant. Okay, so here, I'll draw some other shitty stuff. Oh, I didn't draw the Korok. I forgot. That's what I was supposed to be doing. Nyum. Nyum.
Man, only 61k moon rocks. That's only like 120 B-movie intros or pacer tests.
Oh, I still haven't put up the hair dye thing. I said I'd change my hair color.
Oh.
How much should that be though? I'm like 100% certain that some of you guys have like infinite channel points. Like I don't. I think whatever reward I could come up with, you'd like immediately redeem it. This is fine. I'll make it something
like a big
insane.
Community award.
Oh yeah, there's community awards. Yeah. Oh, I have to look into that. And raid messages. Oh, there's so much. There's so much. Fun things. It sucks that the article you posted was paywalled though, like as you said, Errant. Yeah. What's it paywalled behind? Like, what is it? It's just somebody's Twitter. Oh wait. Okay, I'm not gonna click on it yet because it's gonna break my computer. It does seem to be paywalled though.
Is there less lag on my stream because this new setup has been working pretty smoothly for at least the things that I've been doing with it. There's less lag in between things that I'm trying to do for sure, so
Nice.
I'm happy about that. Finally got my freaking computer working, so that's good.
Oh, nice. The new computer, huh?
Yeah.
Brilliant. I'm glad.
Oh, you've never seen much lag? Maybe it's just on my side then. But anyway, it's a lot easier for me now.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna look up Korok. They have like these giant ass backpacks, don't they? I vaguely remember this.
Streaming also only uses like 20% of my CPU at a time, which is unheard
Whoa.
of before in my laptop days.
You mean you have the power now? Gasp.
I know. My shit is actually capable of doing the things.
There's no pictures of Koroks in Tears of the Kingdom Online. What the frick? Here, I'll just have to do this from memory too. It's fine. Oh wait, shit. Ah. Yeah, okay, there. I'm back. Tom Rules, hello. I hope it is not too late. Do not forego things such as sleep. They are important. Sleep is important. I love sleep.
If I need to let you guys know that I'm holding my bird like a burrito right now. Actually, no, I'm holding it more like a banana.
Wait.
It's a one-handed hold.
Do not eat the bird. Here. You can look up Koroks in Breath of the Wild, same design. That's true, but they have backpacks now. Oh, also it looks like I'm frozen. Oh, I'm back. That's cool. Yeah, they have backpacks. They're like... And they're like huge backpacks, too. Here, this is the backpack.
I've actually done... somebody requested at some point that I draw a Tori in the style of Sonic the Hedgehog. I've drawn one. Here he is.
Here, I bet this is what they look like. I know you can't see it because it's like hidden by the rest of this, but it's fine. I'll finish soon and then I'll like clear this up.
Oh man, he's having a good time right now. See? I give you attention when you're good.
Yeah, you found me. They're intentionally hard to find on Google. Oh, frick, you got me. I have to solve the Korok challenge and then I'll get it. Right, clearly. Alright, what's the puzzle this time? Smack screen. It didn't work. Here, I'll make it leaf like this way. I'll make it like Makar-ish, I guess. I actually love Makar. Like, Makar is such a good character. There would not be so much Korok hate if only people knew of Makar. He's really relatable. He's like running late for something, and so he decides to take a shortcut, but the shortcut takes him over this place that he probably wasn't supposed to go to, and then he gets eaten by a monster. And he's like, shit, I was running late, I'm so sorry.
Story.
Like, I was playing Wind Waker and I'm like, damn, yeah, that's fair, bro. And then you have to go, like, you know, save him, obviously, because he's like a sage and stuff, but... Wait, how do the Koroks wear their backpacks? I just realized this. They don't have shoulders. What? Do they just wear them on their hands? What? I never looked at this.
Is this really the time for that kind of logic?
Yes? Like, I mean, maybe? No?
No. The answer is no.
Okay, magic. Probably super glue, just like everything else in this game.
It's actually part of their backs.
Oh, it's part of it. They grow a backpack.
Yeah.
I've seen weirder, I guess.
It's like, you know, there's animals with pouches in real life. There's marsupials. Maybe it's just a Zelda equivalent of that.
That's fair.
Growing
but like
backpacks.
But it's like a, you know, it's like a backpack. It's like a fabric backpack.
Yeah, you know what fabric is made of?
Korok.
Plants.
Yeah, there we go. You've got a point. They're also invisible, so magic. This is true. This is true. Koroks have a significant amount of magic to them. Some of them also play the violin, magically. It's just one of them, it's Makar. That's what he did.
Have fingers?
No, which is why it's really funny he's the violin player. The question of how does Makar play the violin has yet to be answered to this day. Okay, I drew the jankest group of things you'd ever seen in this world. Now I'm going to make them look better. But, like, only a little bit. Like, don't expect much, folks. This ain't gonna work. Here.
Guys, I'm not gonna draw anything else. I'm just gonna sit here and pet my bird.
Understandable. Bird deserves attention.
Bird does deserve attention.
Even in Tears Looking
Bird
Dimension.
cam.
Birds go first. Bird cam, true.
Bird cam.
Get yourself a bird cam. Is this Korok too big?
Sit still in front of it.
They're kind of smaller than this. Here.
Yeah, go to Lin's stream if you want to see any action.
There's no
like,
action. There's
real.
shitty drawings.
Well, that's the same on this side, so it's always about them shitty drawings.
Understandable though. Okay, here, I'm gonna put masks on and do stuff. Or, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put masks on. Tom Bombadil versus Sauron. Who's gonna win? Okay, so this is a fun one. Because Sauron is actually a god from outside the universe, okay? Like, he's pretty powerful. People don't give him credit. He's like a straight up mini... Like, he's like a demigod. He's like not like a powerful god. But he was a god. So, like, I mean... I'm just saying... Really powerful. However, Tom Bombadil was a being created along with the first existence of the world. So, like, technically Sauron's older than Tom Bombadil, but I feel like because they're in Earth and constrained to the boundaries of Earth, Tom Bombadil probably wins. Three streams opened at the same time? Ayy. He got that.
That's a lot of streams.
Sure is a lot of streams. We all appreciate it, Kohibreka. I speak for all of the streamers. I speak for all of them. I speak for the trees. That's why I like the Koroks. There we go. I am the Lorax. Lynn, Dustin, Aaron, that is understandable.
Oh, is Aaron streaming right now?
Yeah, Aaron is streaming too. This is true. This is true. I think Aaron is playing the Frog Detective game or something. I don't actually know.
What's the Frog Detective game?
I do not know. I actually have no idea. You had a coworker who nicknamed you Tom Bombadil and sadly never understood the reference. Oh, okay. Well, now I can confirm to you that Tom Bombadil is a creature from Lord of the Rings. He's a jolly guy. He's a jolly old fella. Who has power that could rival Sauron and the One Ring and would easily win. Probably. In fact, there is a character named Arestor who, in the beginning of Lord of the Rings during the Council of Elrond, suggests, hey, why don't we just give the ring to Tom Bombadil? And then, yeah, the only reason they don't do that is Tom Bombadil would totally keep it, and he wouldn't succumb to the pressure either. But, I mean, if you give it to him, he would maybe just, like, forget it, and, like, it would get, like, lost somewhere, and then somebody else would pick it up. So, like he's extremely strong. Very, very powerful dude. But, like, he doesn't necessarily care about the beings, like the ring and all that stuff. Like, he doesn't care. He is, you play as a frog detective. I suppose that's what I expected. Got it. Do you solve mysteries? Because if so, heck yeah, I love mysteries. I love solving mysteries. Your nerddom somehow avoided Lord of the Rings. That's fair. My nerddom somehow avoided Star Wars. Dust, have you seen Star Wars?
Oh, I haven't.
No, neither have I. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen 3 of them. Wait, I've seen the first 3.
Lord of the Rings, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's stuff that the modern nerd doesn't necessarily have experience with.
That's
Also,
fair, I guess. Although I will say, like, most geeks have, like, at least one of them, I feel like, and some don't, but... Yeah, I wouldn't gatekeep anything. Like, you can be whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, nerds or geeks or all of that, that's just denominations. You're allowed to like whatever media you like.
Exactly, like, I ain't gonna
Yeah.
judge. Okay, I'm turning the Korok.
(8:13). Lynn, when are you getting off?
Probably sometime soon, yeah. I'm gonna... This is the stupidest sketch I've ever seen, but I kind of like it and I think it's funny. I might finish it. I might actually finish this thing.
Yeah, I've been exercising every day, which is very new for me.
Ooh.
I'm actually surprised I still have the discipline to do that kind of stuff, but yeah, I've been running every day. So I need to go on my run before it's any later than this.
Yeah. That is fair. Yeah, I'll probably be heading off. Sometime. Whoa. No! I murdered Dust! No! Wait. We'll bring Dust back. Hold on. Dust, no! Wait for me! Ah! Hello. Okay, yeah, Dust, you still there?
Yeah.
We accidentally murdered you on stream, I'm sorry.
Oh no!
You're back now, though. We heard everything you said about the exercise, and I think that's where it cut off.
The murder of Dust the Rabbit.
Dust the Rabbit. Wait a minute. Sonic the Hedgehog, Dust the Rabbit. If I'm a One Piece character, you're a Sonic character. We figured it out after all this time. Backpack is too much, ultra size it. Oh, it's too small. Yeah, I agree. Or should I shrink the Korok? I don't think Koroks are this big. Maybe they are. I can't tell. And you know what? Just to spite all of you, the Korok is enjoying himself. Look at that.
Speak for the Koroks.
I speak for the... Wait, shit. Okay, hold on. I speak for the... There we go. I speak for the Koroks. And Link is also enjoying himself, okay? Like, freaking. They get to have some fun sometimes. Alright, yeah, I'm probably gonna leave, though. I think... I think I need to... I have to go review some stuff. We've got a meeting tomorrow and I need to read some papers if I want to speak well. So it's unfortunate. I also have to check if my code worked, and then probably rewrite it, because I bet it didn't. I said I'd have this thing done at work, and it's technically kind of done. Not really, though, but it's, like, kind of done. Yay. Alright, yep. Let's get out. Yeah, let's... Exactly, let's double raid Errant.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's
Don't forget to raid. Always do some raids.
I keep forgetting to raid.
I always remember for some reason, I don't know why. But I'll see y'all later, folks. Tune in tomorrow at 5 p.m. PT for some maddening mode. Trying to do no deaths. So far, haven't lost anyone. I've used, I think, like 1 or 2 time skips, except for on the last level, which took 3, because I cheesed it with Louis. It was really funny. Okay, anyways, yeah, I'll be playing maddening mode, good old Fire Emblem Engage tomorrow. We're back to Tactical Tuesdays, so I'll see you there. Bye. Also, check out Dust if you haven't already.
Wednesday for more potion craft, or maybe I'll start Sonic Frontiers, who knows. Alright, bye guys!
Bye! Raid has been started. Yeah, let's go. Bye. The raid is still happening, I think. Okay, there we go. Bye.
There we go. Bye.